by Billy Donovan. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
It's Harden with... Oh, that was out!
That is nice.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G sign king. That's to Vucevic to the left wing. Here's Buzelis. Back to Vucevic. A three ball. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Al Harden. Down low. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac's positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
But you see Batum's experience on display right there. Not only draws the foul, but makes the shot and... will go to the free throw line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but he's also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. His three-pointers off the mark. Bulls trail by 3. And as James Harden enters his mid-30s doors, he's still able to put his fingerprints all over a game.
It's so true, Kevin. Of his supposed demise have been greatly exaggerated. This guy's able to create shots for himself and his teammates at an elite level.
Crafty move, going inside, and it's Harden slamming it down.
Well, with that frame and that power, James Harden leaves no doubt.
Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Zubac. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Bulls. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And then for Los Angeles, Jones checked in for Batum. Chris Dunn comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ben Simmons in for James Harden. A steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Giddey. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
The Clippers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And Simmons drops them both. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Here's White. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. White against Bogdanovich. Shoots over White. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
Norman Powell's checked in for Ben Simmons. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. So we'll see Kobe White go to the line here. It's going to go on Zubac.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And Bogdanovich kicks the foul. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Bangs home the trifecta. Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
What a performance for Ivica Zubac. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. The guard set is Giddey and White. Dosunmu is out there with Williams, and it's Smith in at the 5 spot. Giddey against Bogdanovich. And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, you love the play call by Josh Giddey. Calls the screen to him. Simple pick and roll action. He understands what to do with the ball.
Outside Leonard. Oh, good with the triple. Chicago trailing here. Here's White. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
And it's tied up with that one.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Bogdanovich passes to Jones. Up top, Leonard. Outside, Bogdanovich. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bull shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Jalen Smith taking flight. Get up, young fella.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Outside Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Kawhi Leonard is healthy, Doris. No one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way play.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end. For from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through.
Los Angeles with another miss. Chicago leading. Terry with a screen on Simmons. Pass to Smith. At the top of the key, Buzelis looking to end his cold spell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The free throw drops for Buzelis. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Leonard on the wing. Over Terry. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
And it's White missing. And it's Jones with the ball for the Clippers. Powell inside. Terry covering. Powell kicks to Jones. To the paint. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Crew on the 14-footer.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Kicks it out to Terry. Now, Buzelis. Terry with a screen on Jones. Ball's knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. Simmons against Ball. Simmons passes to Bogdanovic. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. And the Clippers lead by 4.
A dead-eye shooter. Bogdan working off the pass there.
And it's White missing. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Bogdanovic wide open. They get it back. No good from Simmons. The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And White kicks to Terry. They need this. There's the drive. Can't capitalize inside. Clippers leading by 4. Here's Simmons. The shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Smith. Here's Buzelis. And it's the Clippers. With the rebound.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Nobody near Leonard. Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul.
Chicago making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Dosunmu comes in for Terry. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for White. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Ben Simmons. Batum comes in for Leonard. And it's James Harden in for Norman Powell. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Dylan Donovan said to his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Vucevic is screen on Harden. And it's Ball penetrating. And Ball slams it in.
I just love the aggressiveness from Ball. When he's driving to the hoop, he's ready to attack the rim at will.
Pass to Batum. Here's Leonard. Again, the Clippers.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bulls trail by 8. Now, here's Ball. Here's Here's Herder. Guarded by Powell. Herder passes to Dosunmu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Dosunmu. No good on the 3. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-6 run. To the middle, Batum. And the dunk by Batum.
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
Here's Ball. Pass to Herder. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Sweet little floater. Buzelis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Harden looking it over. Left side, Leonard. Back to Harden. And here is Powell. Launches a 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Ball with it. Leonard picks him up. Now here's Dosunmu. Not a lot of room. A try by Vucevic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Zubac.
Very difficult to stop Nikola Vucevic when he's driving like this, pretty much daring the defense to hit him.
Chicago making some changes. Light comes in for Kevin Herter. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Batum. Outside Leonard. Uncovered. Leonard finagling one in close.
Well, the mid-range is Kawhi's bread and butter. This guy can get to his spots and take whatever he wants.
Here's Vucevic. Stolen by Harden. Leonard the pass to Batum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Batum's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
Touch right around the rim by Nick Batum. Go ahead, score inside. Nick, show him what you got.
It's White on the wing. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Harden. Up and in down the lane. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
This is James Harden deep in his bag. Off the dribble drive. Put that defender in the rear view, James.
Buzelis, no one around him. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 6th assist on the night. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your full youth dance team.
So for the Bulls, Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. And Terry subbed in for Dosunmu. 1:29 left in the 4th. And Giddey over to help. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Harden's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Buzelis. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
Clippers leading by 9. And stolen by Giddey. And there's the drive. That one falls.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And it's the Clippers with the ball. They lead by 7. Here's Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
The assist.
30 points for Leonard.
James Harden.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First personal foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 8.
At the line for.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 35 seconds left in the game. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's his 5th foul.
5th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
A 3 from Leonard. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists. Yeah, tough break for him there. But they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit no matter who's on the floor.
Number 30.
And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Here's White. They get it again. Pass to Buzelis. Fires the 3. And it's White missing. So the Clippers with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Kawhi. How do you evaluate your team's progress at this point in the season?
We got to come out and just have the same mindset and energy every night. You know, that's the thing that we're working on, trying to be consistent at, and just knowing the game plan. And, you know, once we get that down and we start making our shots, it's going to be very hard to beat us.
And you're winning games in the meantime, man. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.
I've been going through motions, trying to make it home, through these ups and downs, trying to right my wrongs. I still think about them days.